Hello, it's that time of year where, I don't know, everything kind of catches up with you. All the little jobs suddenly become much bigger. So I'm going to set myself a little series of challenges, 10-minute challenges, just little projects. So I've been trying to decide how I want to do my Christmas cards this year. I don't make an awful lot, just for close family and friends, and I like to batch make, but I like them all to be slightly different. So I came across the idea of playing with the PaperArtsy Infusions, and I've used Green Man, Emerald Isle, sorry, not got my glasses on, and Limoncello. And I thought, whilst I was making my mind up, they're actually a great way of creating backgrounds. And it was just through playing and seeing what you could do and building up layers and drying in between and various things, taking prints paper to paper. I had a really good idea for super quick cards, in the fact that decoupage serviettes onto the background. And if I bring this one up a little closer, you'll see that where I've actually decoupaged the serviette onto the infusion background, the infusions have bled through a little bit, and it takes it takes the colour of the infusions through to the background of whatever it is that you're decoupaging. And I love the vintage feel that gives. So I thought that's what we're going to do. We'll go start to finish through actually making this, from making a background until actually finishing it. Okie dokie, so here we go. Infusions. So I'm going to take some of the green, and that one is the Emerald Isle, and I'm going to build the colours up. So I'm going to add, oh, that's quite a lot actually, limoncello. These gorgeous little specks go so far. Trust me, they go far. I'm going to add my third colour, which is my Green Man. I'm going to pop a little up there. Oop, that's more than a little. We'll move some of you down to there. And a little there. And then I've just basically got him a little mist it tool, and I've just got water. And I'm going to lightly spray across, and you can see all those colours coming. There we go. I'm just going to add a little more water. Oh, that's yummy. Now what I want to do, because I just want to knock it back a little bit, instead of drying it, I'm going to take an envelope that is going to be added into one of my junk journals, and I'm just going to lift some of that gorgeous pigment colour off there and share amongst friends. So that's got a layer of colour onto my envelope, which I will pop to one side. In fact, no, I'm going to take that little bit more off that end. We'll not waste any of that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, and then I'm going to give this a very quick blast. And it's going to curl, and then it will go flat. And then I've actually got some drips on the glass mat, so I'm going to not waste any of those. I'm going to pick them up. I'm not even going to look at what's happening on the other side of this card. I'm just going to pick them up randomly. A little bit down there. Dry the back a little bit, so that should straighten it down. A little more. So what I think I want to do, let's have a look at this one. Oh, there's a little bit of green on there already. I think what I want to do is to add a little more of the limoncello, and also a little bit more of the Green Man. I want some more of the turquoisey kind of colours, so I'm going to add more turquoise up there, and more turquoise down this side, I think. A little, tiny little bit up there, and then the limoncello add into the centre. And I like this part down here, so I'm going to leave that alone. So we'll give that another mist. Oh, that's yummy. And let's see. Let's see how much decides to run. And mop some up with that one. And I can actually see quite a few crystals on this side here, so I might just give that another little, whoops, give myself a wash. Always do that. I should put a bit green, bright green dots where the water actually comes out of the spray bottle, because the amount of times I do that. Hey ho, it wakes me up. Hope everybody's staying safe. The storm was, our wind was terrible. I mean, we're along the Welsh coast here, and the windows are just completely covered in sand. We got away from it we were very lucky. I mean, we didn't lose power. We had a night without sleep because it was just so very loud. The castle down the road where they're filming, they've not been able to film properly since Thursday. They're hoping to start filming again live from the castle tonight, so I don't know how that's going to go. They've missed several days. There's lots of helicopters going over today, so I presume that's people coming back from wherever they've been hiding. Okie dokie. So, oh, time's cracking on. Gotta be quick. Okay, so I really love how that's turned out, and I love where this one's going. There's quite a lot of colour on there already, so time is cracking on. Let's just decide what we're going to do. So I'm going to go that way around, I think, and I'm going to have this chap over here. Sorry, I'm doing it. I'm rushing because I'm realising that 10 minutes isn't that long. So if I go over 10 minutes and speed it up, is that cheating? You know if I have, because there'll be music. Okay. So I think he will sit quite magnificently there. So there is actually, have I got another layer of paper on here? Yes, I have. Right, come on you, off your pop. Off you toodle. That's the only thing with doing this. Sometimes you get an extra layer that just doesn't want to come off. And some of the napkins are 2-ply, some are 3-ply. And I've cut my nails. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. Off you come. Play nice. Isn't it always the way? Well, if you're not going to come off, you're going to go on like that. We're on a mission. Woman on a mission. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now, I don't mind at all that some of the infusions are lifting. I've just gone on there with decoupaged glue, and I'm going to pop this little chap down here. Smooth him down. I wish I got that other layer off, but not a lot I can do about that now. So we'll pop him on there, and we'll give him a coat over the top. Now I hope that that colour comes through as much as it did on the one that only had the one layer of tissue on it. Let's just bring this down out of the way. I'm just going to glue everything behind. fold that over into the way. Just give this a very quick wipe because it's exceedingly sticky. There we go. And I'll just give him one more coat just to make sure that that tissue is nice and wet all the way through. Okay, so decoupaged glue off to the side. Normally I would let this dry on its own, but I just want to show you how I finished it, so we'll give it a quick blast. I mean, we could actually drop some more of the infusions over the top. The only reason I didn't do it that way round was I thought the infusions might create a very distinctive line at the edge of where the paper napkin was. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted the paper to take in some of the colour, so it blended it together a little more. Dry from the back as well. We've sandwiched a layer of moisture between the paper and the cardstock. And this is just watercolour card, by the way, that I've used here. I always use a good quality watercolour card. I am a printer's daughter. I'm very fussy about card. And ink. Okay, so that's drying nicely now. You might have to leave it to flatten down a little bit as it dries, but that's not a problem. So then we've got our vintage stag, and he's blended into the background beautifully. And to finish him off before he goes on to a 6x6 card, this is actually is it 5¼ 5.5 inch square. Okie dokie, so that's roughly about a 14cm square. So I'm using the Sakura Pen Touch calligraphy pen in gold. Oh, the frog's back, heaven only knows where that comes from. And I'm just going to do a quick gold line around the edge and then just coming carefully over onto the front so that we hide any white lines, and we give it a kind of a frame around it, a little faux border, so it looks like it's matted onto a very fine layer of gold. I love doing this technique, it's just so effective, but it's so easy. I can do it, it's easy. And so all that needs now really is a sentiment, or you could go on and you could add some gold dots to it. You can embellish it a little bit further. But there you go. Just a quick idea of how I've been playing with my infusions from PaperArtsy, and a quick background. So, oh, and the envelope. The envelope I'm going to leave to dry, and then that will go into my junk journal pile, and I'll add some more colour onto it and stamp on it and whatever else. And yeah, 3 projects. 3 projects, and have we done 10 minutes? Slightly over, but I won't tell if you don't. Okay, see you soon. Bye.